everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom vlog. Yes, I know it's been quite a while, honestly, since I've made one of these, and I apologize for that, but finally, here we are with the vlogs, hopefully coming back onto a regular, consistent schedule of it being, weekly like it normally does, because I really do love making these videos, because every week I always find, like, the craziest things, or just something I want to, like, talk about and see what other people are thinking as well. That's really the main reason I started doing these vlogs and everything, because there's always stuff I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to see what other people thought of as well. So I'm really happy that I am able to once again get back into making these vlogs. So hopefully I can keep that on a consistent schedule and not have it being delayed or anything like that, because this is actually on a Wednesday, which normally, as you guys know, my vlogs normally come out on a Sunday or Monday. So yeah, sorry about that, but just want to, of course, before I get on to the video and everything, the rest of the vlog, I want to say happy 4th of July to everyone who lives in the US like me. Hope you guys have a fun and safe day with your friends and family, because I'm definitely going to be pretty dang busy with family today. So there is that. I try to get this video up before, of course, all of that stuff kind of happens. So yeah, that's why we're here. But yeah, let's get on to talking about the first thing that I have to say for this, this whole video and everything, is that I want to talk about pretty much the next season of anime. Summer 2018 has, of course, just begun, actually this week. And one of the things I normally do for this channel, of course, is that I normally go ahead and make a, what am I going to watch for this certain season, this time being summer 2018. But I was not able to find the time to go ahead and make this video, which was unfortunate, considering I actually am pretty much in the dark for this season. Unlike last season, which had just a shitload of sequels here and there, that I was able to already know that I enjoyed that anime. So I was able to, like, I'm gonna watch that, watch that, watch that, watch that. And besides, of course, Attack on Titan season 3 for this summer season, I actually don't know anything. I looked a little bit, I was checking some out, and I have a couple that I want to at least give a first impressions on. But honestly, I am pretty damn in the dark for this season. So I just wanted to, go ahead and tell you guys if there is anything that you guys have, any suggestions on any of the anime in this season that you want me to go ahead and at least, give a try. I'm not going to make any promises that I'm going to completely review the entire series. But if you want me to check something out, feel free to comment below. Honestly, it doesn't only help you, because, you'll of course be able to, watch my reviews and see what I think of that episode or that series and everything. But for me, who is actually pretty much in the dark for this season, I would love to get as much suggestions as I could to be able to know what I can watch for this season, because I actually really am not too sure at the very moment what I'm going to completely watch and review for the series, besides, of course, Attack on Titan season 3, since I have, of course, watched the other 2 seasons, to which I will, of course, also, if you guys did not hear, Funimation is actually, what's it called? I'm going to be having Attack on Titan pretty much a season 2 recap. I forget what the exact title is, but that, along with the first episode of season 3, is going to be airing in theaters. And that right there, I was like, holy shit, okay, I'm sold already. I want to watch it. Luckily, there is, of course, a theater for me in where I live, so I am definitely going to be checking that out. I'm super excited for this new season, because it's been quite a while since season 2, and I've just wanted more Attack on Titan for, like I said, quite a while. So yeah, sorry about that. Let's get on to the rest of the thing. The second thing I wanted to talk about, it wasn't actually planning on getting on into the whole, what I found this week kind of thing, but yeah, I ended up talking about that. But the next thing I want to talk about first is, of course, something that if you have not been up to date with my Facebook and Twitter, you wouldn't know, but I have actually started to stream again. Yeah, it's been quite a while, actually even longer than since I've made my last vlog, because the last time that I stopped, when I stopped streaming, was mostly because it was finals, school was getting super tough, honestly, and I had to pick which, I would take priority, obviously, and obviously school took priority at that time, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not, I'm not sad about it. But the sad thing is, of course, is that I ended up pretty much not wanting to get back, getting back into streaming, even though I said I wanted to when it was summer. It was more of like a kind of not really a lazy thing, but it was more of, I will admit that I got burned out, honestly. Streaming every single day ended up being a lot more than I thought it would be, even though I only streamed from like 2 to 4 hours a day. It was still a lot, especially for someone who had just started, of course. So this time, I wanted to give myself a little schedule that wouldn't make it so that I get completely burned out. I want to take it, step by step and start off small and then get, of course, more and more and more days and everything like that. I do plan on pretty much doing most of the days. I plan on doing these 5 days in the week. My schedule as of now, yes, I've been pretty much missing the last couple days, but I've just been really busy. And of course, today is, 4th of July, so I'm not going to be able to stream as well because I'll be with family. But I do plan on having my normal schedule to be, I will be streaming from Wednesday to Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday will be my kind of days off from streaming. I need those kind of days off because last time it was just too much, like having to oh my gosh, I got to make these reviews, and then I have to go ahead and stream, and it was a little too much. So having at least 2 days will make things a lot better, especially when the, summer vacation does end and I do have to go back to school. That will also make things easier as well. So hope you guys are okay with that, with me not streaming every single day. I am actually really enjoying streaming at the moment. Right now I am streaming Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, and it's pretty damn fun so far. So if you do want to go ahead and watch me when I do play those, at the moment I'm not too sure at the time for the schedule. I've been streaming around 10 p.m. 11 p.m. Pacific time. I could some days maybe start earlier. I'm still trying to test how things are and everything with that. But yeah, if you want to check my channel out, it is of course one of the links in the description below. So if you want to go ahead and follow, if you do have a Twitch or anything, then yeah, feel free to go check that out, because yeah, I am having a lot of fun with that, and I am playing a lot of anime games right now. Like I said, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, and I do have Tales of Berseria at the moment, so I do plan on playing that as well. If you are excited for that, to see me go ahead and play that, because I know a lot of people, when I did stream Tales of Zestiria, wanted me to stream Tales of Berseria since it's supposed to be a lot better. And I was also planning on streaming maybe Tales of Symphonia as well, since it is also on Steam. And of course, right now, as of this moment, if you didn't know, it is a Steam sale going on, and I think it ends tomorrow. So if you want to, get any crazy deals, I definitely suggest getting that. That's how I got Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. And I was still, of course, trying to see if I wanted to get anything else, so I at least have, one more day and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about the updates part. So let's get on to the next part, which of course, as you guys all know, is what I found in this past week for anime, and of course this time also games, because I do have, I think, like 2 or 3 things I want to talk about for video game stuff as well. So yeah, let's get on to it. The first thing that I have to talk about to you guys that I had found, of course, is on, as you guys know, I have of course read the Fairy Tail, completely read the manga and everything, and as you guys know, I started to do some reviews going in towards the end. And when I had seen recently that there was actually going to be like several damn spin-offs for one thing, I was kind of excited to see how it would be, considering I think there's like 2 was shown, and I think there's still, he was saying that there's gonna be a sequel. I'm not too sure on that. I would love that, honestly, but I don't know. It really depends on how everything is going to be. There's also, of course, Mashima's new work as well, Eden Zero, to which I have to say, honestly, just to be straight up honest, from the looks wise, it's pretty much just Fairy Tail in space. Like, I love the character designs and everything. I love the art style and everything, so I am okay with it as long as the story does go in a better way and everything. Like, it is in space, so that does, interest me and everything. I do love sci-fi kind of things, and being able to see, of course, all the characters that we all loved in it's kind of like just another dimension, another world kind of thing. It could be interesting. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be amazing, and I'm not gonna say like it's gonna be horrible. I'm just gonna give it a couple more chapters before I say anything, because you really may never know. Fairy Tail was pretty much looked just like how Rave Master was, and everyone loved Fairy Tail. Well, not everyone going towards the end, but a lot of people loved Fairy Tail. So I'm gonna, of course, give it a chance, wait a little bit, because you never know. This might actually end up being really enjoyable and everything. And we still get, of course, pretty much the same characters, because like I said, the main character is pretty much just a mix of Natsu and Gray, and I think the other character is Rebecca, KonoSuba, and she's pretty much Lucy, and of course Happy, it literally is just Happy. So some changes and everything, but a lot of the things obviously is it's going to be the same that we did see in that chapter, was pretty much the fact that it's all about friendship and everything. But I mean, that's pretty much all shown in anime a lot of the time. So like I said, I'm just gonna wait for that one to see if it's gonna be good or not. But the other things that, like I had said, was the spin-offs for Fairy Tail, which I think consist of at the moment of Fairy Tail City Hero and Fairy Tail Happy's Grand Adventure. Now Happy's Grand Adventure looks like it could be really cute, but honestly I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm not really too excited. Yes, I love Happy's character, but I don't see it being that like super interesting. It just seems like something that you would see in a filler, honestly, and I don't know, maybe it'll change my mind and it'll be actually be pretty entertaining, but as of this moment, from what I've seen, the visual and everything is just literally just Happy. I'm not super sold on that, you know, that one yet. The other one, on the other hand, City Hero, looks like it could be something interesting. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure if this spin-off is going to be a completely different world where they don't have like magic and everything, because from the looks of it, it has first off obviously Natsu in his normal clothes, but it's kind of changed color to be blue, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like he's a cop, because obviously as you see the other two people, Lucy's pretty much in a sexy, you know, police outfit because it's Lucy, obviously, you know. And then Happy's got like a cute tie and hat, and it like, for me, it's like obviously like a city. This thing is called City Hero, so I could definitely see it being, maybe there's like, you know, superhero kind of things instead for the magic, and maybe these are the cops, or maybe the cops are the heroes. I'm not too sure exactly yet, because all we did see was a visual, but from this one at least it does look a little bit kind of different. I mean, not, you know, Happy's, you know, grand adventure is just Happy going off on his own, I bet. And like I said, I'm not really too interested in that, but seeing them all in this kind of different kind of thing, with them being in like cops or heroes or something like that instead of just wizards, could definitely be something I could, you know, get to going ahead and reading. So hopefully that when that does come out, it is interesting. But as I said, I'm still kind of not too sure on how everything is going to be with Fairy Tail at this moment. Eden Zero, hopefully it gets, you know, better. Hopefully it starts to change and show that is actually a possibility of it being really enjoyable. And then hopefully we get more info, or if there is info and I just had not seen it on the, you know, the sequel of Fairy Tail, feel free to comment below that as well, because I do love Fairy Tail. Yes, going towards the end, of course, it started to decline. There started to be a lot of like, just why are you doing this? But I still loved Fairy Tail for a good portion of my life, and honestly, I would love to see a sequel for sure on Fairy Tail. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about the Fairy Tail news and everything. Let's go on to the next part, and that of course is, we got some movies I want to talk about. First off, if you guys didn't know, I love KonoSuba. I know a lot of people love it. KonoSuba is honestly just, it's just hilarious. It is just straight up awesome. I think I did review the season 2. I know I watched season 1 and season 2, but I'm not too sure if I had reviewed season 2 or not. I'm pretty sure I did actually. But yeah, turns out, yes, unfortunately there won't be a season 3, which I would damn love, honestly. But there's actually, it's been greenlit, there's gonna be a movie, a film. I am so excited for this, because so far I have been loving that anime movies have been coming to like US theaters and stuff, and just seeing that this was greenlit and a possibility maybe in the future sometime that we will get this in theaters as well, it's definitely got me excited. And yes, it may not be a full season and everything, it's just gonna be a movie, but anything with KonoSuba has got to be, you know, it's got me at least super excited, because I know I'm going to probably find it very entertaining and probably really comedic as well. So definitely excited to see how that will be when we get more news on that as well. And if this does well, guys, if this does well, that may very be, you know, the thing that leads us to having a chance of there being a season 3, and that is of course what we all do want. So whenever a series ends up having a movie, I end up just hoping that it does well, because a lot of times if that does well, it's more of a test kind of. If that does well, they will usually have like a sequel to the previous season, and so hopefully, you know, fingers crossed we will get a season 3, because I really do want more KonoSuba. I just love that show, honestly. But yeah, like, speaking of movies, let's get on to the next thing, and that is actually on, there's going to be a second Trinity 7 movie. Yeah, as you guys, I may or may not know, Trinity 7, yeah, I definitely loved it. You know me, I love my harem ecchi, just practically near hentai kind of things, like High School DxD and stuff like that as well. And Trinity 7's definitely got its moments. I definitely love its main character as well. I just love a main character that isn't afraid to, like, show his perverse side. He's not just that, normal dense idiot that kind of just doesn't realize all the girls likes him. Like, To Love Ru is maybe the one exception that I will say that I'm okay with that. But I just love it when the main character is just super, like, honest about it. Like, yeah, I want to have a harem. Yes, I love your body. Yes, I want to, yeah, it's just awesome to see these characters, because you don't, more of the generic, like, when we do see a lot of harem, the generic one is usually just that idiotic, dense idiot that literally has no idea that all these girls like him. And yes, maybe for the first couple times that's okay, but as it gets on and you see more and more of those, it just gets to the point where it's like, man, this guy is so stupid. Come on, please, just notice, notice. But yeah, like, that of course is also been greenlit, and I actually have not watched the first movie for this, so I actually have to get onto watching that as well. But I loved Trinity 7 when it had first come out and everything, and seeing that there's going to be another movie pretty much means that the first movie had done was successful and was good as well. So I'm definitely going to get onto watching that, and I'm super excited to see how this second one will be as well, because come on, everyone has their perverted side. We all know it. It's just some people like to hide it, but when you watch these ones, it kind of lets your inner pervertedness out, because come on, Trinity 7. Yeah, but yeah, let's get on to talking about the next thing, which, like I said, we're talking about movies. We're on a movie streak. The next one is actually on an anime that I had ended up having to kind of put on hold because of school and everything like that during that time, and that is on Violet Evergarden. I had loved the anime when I started watching it. As I had said, I had to put it on hold because of school and everything, and I just didn't have the time to continue to watch it, which I really do have to get back into it. But it turns out that there's actually going to be a film. There's going to be a movie. So, hell yeah, now I definitely have to catch up with it. Of course, it will be in 2020, but actually what it had said before was that it was going to be only in Japan in 2020. Now, yep, it's going to be worldwide, baby. In 2020, we're going to have a worldwide Violet Evergarden movie. I am so damn excited for that, because honestly, if you have not watched Violet Evergarden, you definitely gotta go ahead and give it a try, because I have really loved that show. And honestly, I don't even know why I'm over here talking about it. I'm just gonna go ahead right after this vlog and get to finishing watching, now that I do have the damn time, because it's summer vacation. So yeah, definitely excited for that. Lots of damn movies that had been announced in these, like, past week and everything, and it's got me just super excited, because like I had said, I have been loving going to a damn theater and being able to watch an anime film. It's just so damn different and awesome, and like, it's just a crowd. The people there all love anime as well, so it's always cool when you go and watch, just a regular movie. A lot of times, sometimes people just go to watch it because it's a movie and it looks cool. But with an anime movie, that's a lot more kind of like centralized on who the fans are that are going to watch that. So I'm definitely excited to see, like, more and more movies come to US theaters, and hopefully worldwide as well, so everyone else around the world can also, have that anime love going in there with whenever there is a movie, because yep, anime is of course on the rise, and the movie theaters are no exception. Anime films are going to be everywhere as well, so definitely excited to see all of those movies. And yeah, let's get on to talking about the next thing. Now that we're off movies, the next thing I gotta talk about is actually we went to movies. Now it's about TV shows. Yep. The first thing I want to talk about is the executive producer on the Netflix series that I had talked about before that I was super excited. As you guys know, I love Sword Art Online. Yes, I know a lot of people, there's a lot of haters and everything, but hey, if you love it, if you like Sword Art Online, don't feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed. Yes, I'm not saying it's the best damn anime in the world, but I enjoy it. I do love the story. I do love the characters and everything. That's why I'm playing right now Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. But the thing is, recently, I forget when I did, but I did announce, I did say that I did see that there was going to be a damn Netflix series of a live action Sword Art Online. And of course, with live action, that's always a hit or miss for animes and everything. But nonetheless, I am of course still super excited to see, hopefully, that this will be good. And one good step on that path is that something, of course, a lot of people, of course, really have hated a lot of times with a lot of these Asian kind of films, or any of these kind of films, period. One big problem, of course, is whitewashing. But the executive producer has said and talked, of course, with Netflix, and they agree as well, that with these character sets, of course, it is centralized in Japan. Yes, characters like Agil and Klein will, of course, not be Japanese, but the main characters will, like Kirito and Asuna, will be Japanese, which pretty much makes me at least happy that we're going to stay true to that. Because, yes, I know some people may not really care, but honestly, I don't want to watch a film that is supposed to be a certain character, he's supposed to be this certain race, and they just completely change it. It's just like changing the story, honestly. It's not the same. Seeing a white Kirito would just be, honestly, weird. It just not really match the story, honestly, in my opinion. So I'm definitely excited, happy that at least they are doing that for the characters. I'm not saying that they have to have every single character be Japanese, because obviously not all of them are. Agil is definitely not, Japanese, and I'm pretty sure Klein is white, so I'm okay with them being white and black. That's fine with that. Just, keep everything consistent. When I like adaptations, when I see a movie adaptation of a game, of an anime, of a book, I want it to be pretty much exactly the same. That's why I always hate, especially with game movies. They always decide like, they like the game, but we have to change it up. It's like, no, we liked it. Leave it the way it is. People like it because it's like that. Don't change it. I never understand that kind of thing. But yeah, nonetheless, this is of course at least like a step in the right direction. If they're willing to, of course, stay true and not whitewash and change the characters' looks and everything, hopefully they'll stick with the story. Actually, I'm, not even sure really, is this live action series going to be on the story of Sword Art from what we've already seen? Or are they going to try a spin-off kind of thing? I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Like I had said, I always love it when they just adapt it straight from how it is, but also with a live action series kind of thing. They may want to change things up. Sometimes spin-offs can be good. Like I said, if you guys haven't watched this past season, Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online has actually been pretty damn entertaining, and I've actually really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought. So maybe it could be good, but I really would just like to see a live action series of what we had already seen, and maybe expand on that. Like we've, the light novels, if you've read them, like obviously if they were to focus on the light novel, the Progressive series, that series focuses more on the original Sword Art Online series and everything, and the arc Sword Art Online, not pretty much going on to ALO and everything like that. And that would be awesome to see more focus on that, that arc, because in that game, because that's what everyone loved, that's what everyone liked. And then of course when it went to ALO, people started to hate it more and more and more. So if they could just focus on that, that would be pretty cool for a series as well, because the whole death game kind of thing has always just been something that just really awesome and cool. And then after ALO, there isn't that same threat and everything. Sure, I won't spoil anything specific, but it just wasn't the same in comparison to the SAO arc. But yeah, let's get on to the next thing that I gotta talk about. That is of course another series, this time a game thing though. If you guys know or may or may not known, I love Halo. Yes, the last few Halos have not been the best since 243 has stepped in and everything. Halo 5 I thought was pretty good. Halo 4 was honestly pretty bad, in my opinion, at least for the story wise and the multiplayer and everything. But something I've been wanting for the longest damn time is a Halo movie. Unfortunately, we will not be getting that, but we're actually going to be getting a Halo TV series. Showtime has announced that they're going to be doing a Halo TV series. Steven Spielberg is of course helping along the way as well, so that of course is super big. That has got me super excited to see a TV series, a Halo TV series that maybe hopefully will do it justice and everything, because Halo, in my opinion, since I was young and I played the first Halo, I've always thought this would be amazing as a TV show or as a movie. I've always wanted a damn movie, but it's always fallen through, and TV shows as well has always fallen through. This is not the first time Steven Spielberg has looked at, you know, doing something like this before, so hopefully we stay on track with that and it doesn't end up being dropped like that, because come on, I really do want it to be, and Showtime promises it to, of course, to be like one of the best series that it does have. So that at least gives me a lot more confidence that there's a chance that they are going to be focusing a lot on this. Maybe 343 is, you know, and Microsoft is inputting a lot of money for this because it is smart. They're probably trying to do it because obviously the series has not been doing as well either. I'm sure it's still, you know, and a lot of people still love Halo and everything, but the past few Halos, like I said, have not had the same, you know, just dominance in the gaming world as the previous Halos when Bungie was there and everything like that. So this is definitely in the right direction to bringing back people to loving Halo and everything. So hopefully they stick with that, and hopefully we get a good Halo TV series that hopefully does a good job, because I am really excited for that. Like I said before, I love Halo, and I've been wanting something like this for such a long time. So to see it actually be announced like this and not just be a rumor is definitely in the right direction to getting me super damn excited and happy to see when hopefully this does come out soon. I don't know, probably I'm predicting it's probably going to come out maybe end 2019, maybe probably 2020, but nonetheless, I don't care if it, you know, takes a couple years, as long as it comes out and as long as it's good, I will be happy. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom vlog. If you have any questions on anything that I talked about, feel free to comment below, and if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. As always with these vlogs and everything, I always love to leave it for the very end. Here are the shout outs. Once again, thank you for your continued patronage, James Natman, even during this time when my vlogs have been kind of inconsistent. Thank you for continuing to support me, and thank you to my newest patron, GG Miller. Thank you, I really do appreciate the support, guys. Thank you once again. Shout out to both GG Miller and James Natman. You guys are awesome, and yeah, it's all I really gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.